Hey, I'm Slane, and I'm a former competitive player and a Godseeker. I peaked number 2 last reset, so I know a lot about Chime and the competitive scene of Deepwoken. So I will be telling you guys the truth about Godseekers and that it really benefits you nothing from it. Boosting. Boosting is when people use alternative accounts and get them to a certain amount of elo, high enough to boost their main accounts to Godseeker. A lot of people do this and the mods can't do anything about it. Boosting has always been the downfall of Chime. Boosting is known as an easy way to get Godseeker, but I don't recommend doing it as you can get banned if you get caught boosting with alt accounts or your friend's account. And it really isn't safe to do at all. Another reason not to do it is because Godseeker back then was known as the best players in the entire game in the world, and the top 10 players in skill. It really wasn't build versus build. A prime example is when Sheep and Matthias were fighting each other. It really wasn't build versus build, as we see Sheep pairing everything and playing passive. Now, all Godseeker is known as is just a colored name that is very easy to get with any good build. Godseeker really means nothing now due to the competitive side of Deepwoken finding ways to get it easy. Examples: text, metas, abusing broken stuff. Builds have a huge part to the game now, as it is very much less parry trading and more build versus build. Prime example, we see someone with 500 HP and 50 physical, and someone with 570 HP, 53 physical. We obviously know who's gonna win this, due to the difference in the kits. The truth is, Chime isn't fun at all. All that matters to people now is a colored name that people outmage each other for. This is also why I stopped taking the game as serious as before, because I realized that it really isn't skill. When I was in my Soul and Soul Prime, I had come to the conclusion that it really wasn't a Prime and it was just a build I was abusing. I was on Flamer Potion and Legion Crit. This is why Chime really doesn't matter. Every month there is a new meta or a new tech that's gonna be broken in the last one. So that's why I stopped taking Chime as serious as I was before. I started doing other stuff as I realized it really doesn't matter, because at the end of the day you don't gain anything from the competitive side of Deepwoken. It's always been known as toxic and weird, so I suggest you not getting into this stuff. Chime was supposed to be a sandbox where you could test out your build and fight others for fun, and now it has turned into whoever's build is better. This honestly is no fun as it used to be. Chime honestly ruined the game for Deepwoken and the competitive scene. It's no longer ganks at all. Now it's just the wars, and whoever has higher elo is better than the other player. But the truth is, elo really doesn't determine your skill. Like I said, you could put up a top 250 player and get a random white name from a random server, and I promise he would do as good, but still not win due to the build. Chime has honestly set back the competitive scene by a long run. It used to be good, but now it's just boring and repetitive. The only way to fix this is by fixing the broken stuff. Stop adding dumb stuff to the game. Skill. Skill in this state of Deepwoken's combat really means nothing. Like I said, you can pick up a random white name from a random server you just found and make him fight a random top 50 or a top 250, and I promise they will perform better than the top players and still lose. You want to know why? Builds. There really isn't any more skill into this game. All it is just whoever can outmage each other, and build versus build. Whoever's abusing this and that first. Whoever's on tech and whoever isn't. Whoever knows something that someone doesn't, and it's honestly just a brain dead cycle. Deepwoken can really fix Chime and make it actually good, but we all know it isn't happening. Every month they release something that's broken and unbalanced, and it becomes meta really quick. And then next week we see nerfs with a new broken mantra weapon, so that's why Chime just became a joke. Anyways, I just wanted to give my opinion on this and tell you guys the truth about the competitive side of Deepwoken. To anyone trying to become a top player, I'm telling you that it isn't worth it. You gain nothing and benefit nothing from becoming a top player or a Godseeker.